Hey guys, it's Byron here, and I'm joined.
By OnlyLogic. Hey guys, how you doing? We've got a little bit of Pokemon Showdown here.
Indeed we do, and this is an underused team that was put together specifically for good old Logic here, so...
Yeah, first time having a go at Pokemon Showdown. I think this was my third game. Let's see how it went.
Alrighty, let's do this.
So I start out with a Gligar. Sorry, he starts out with a Gligar, and I throw out my opening Machamp.
It is a little difficult when they have sort of our dudes over there, but you can see only Logic is on that side of the screen.
Start out with a Confusion Punch there, Dynamic Punch there, and he switches out to a Sableye, which gets him with a Stone Edge and a critical hit.
Which is pain. It's a one-hit kill.
Pretty much gets rid of him. He sends back his Gligar, and I know this is going to be a little bit of a problem. He knocks off my leftovers, and I just see how much damage I can do before Machamp is going to eventually be taken out. Although that Roost, I guess, is a little bit helpful on my end, as it means that I can fairly comfortably just keep trying to punch him out.
Yeah, it does quite a lot. I think it's not sort of quite as much damage as Gligar is doing, as well as with the Roost as well, but if it weren't for Roost, they'd be fairly evenly matched, but I think it does eventually result in a switch.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get rid of him somehow, and he is going to be a big problem. I just keep Stone Edging him as much as I can, just to get him down to as low as I can before I have to switch out to another Pokemon.
Gligar is taking a lot of sort of small but consistent hits, and eventually we just switch out into the Zapdos.
Zapdos comes out, and I'm not too worried about Zapdos dying to Gligar, because I don't think it will have much effect. But he does also switch out into Snorlax, which is really lucky, because I use a trick to try and get rid of his Roost.
And then it's like, wait, what the fuck? Zapdos doesn't learn Trick.
There's the Focus Blast. The opponent's probably wondering what's going on here. He does Body Slam and reveals a Zoroark.
Yeah, he's very sneaky, good old Zoroark.
And then it's Dark Pulse all the way, but he does get Body Slam before he is able to take out Snorlax. I'm not too worried. I pull out another Machamp, and he switches out from Snorlax back into Gligar, knowing that it's going to be really difficult for the Machamp. I Bullet Punch trying to get rid of that Snorlax, but it doesn't resolve. Then send the Mew out. Now the Mew shouldn't have too much of a problem getting rid of Gligar, as long as I get rid of Roost. Sorry. What I do is I Will-O-Wisp him to start off, and then I try and taunt him to see if I can get rid of his Roost. But he switches out into a Snorlax, and I end up taunting him, getting rid of his ability to rest. Rest?
Rest, yeah, or set up whatever other kind of shit he's going to try and do, so fairly reliable counter.
There's a Heracross, and that's just going to easily get rid of my Mew.
Yeah, Horn is just death against Mew.
Zapdos comes out next, and it should be a one-hit kill from Zapdos. He switches out into his Gligar again. Once again, not too worried. The Heat Wave getting rid of half the remaining health, and the Burn dealing a little bit more. Another Heat Wave to finish off, as Zapdos is quicker than Gligar.
Exactly, and things are not looking good for Fang.
He sends out another Heracross with a super effective Stone Edge that doesn't kill him, which is really lucky because that Heat Wave, even with the critical, even though it wasn't necessary.
I don't think the critical would have been necessary. It was very strong.
He did get rid of him one go either way. I run a Roost here just to see if maybe he won't be one-shotted, but he is, unfortunately.
I think he may have been predicting the Roost there, because otherwise Stone Edge probably would have done a lot more.
Yeah, that's a good point. Now it's just Machamp, and he does get confused, and he hurts himself in confusion, which is really lucky. I finish him off with a Bullet Punch, just in case he's got anything up his sleeve. And then there's the Nidoking, and now I'm not too worried about the Nidoking from now, because as you can see, I pull out a Registeel. And the Registeel, I just hope to get rid of him with the Explosion. I know he's going to hurt, I know he's going to be damaged a lot by that Nidoking, so I immediately lock in the Explosion, but it doesn't kill him. At this point, I'm praying Victini is just that bit faster.
Psychic.
And he is. Uses the Psychic and gets rid of the Nidoking for the win.
And that was a close one, so...
You can also see the opponent's rating there is actually quite high, significantly higher than mine, so I'm actually quite proud of myself for winning that. Thank you very much to Pyron Zero for being my coach in this game.
Not a problem, Logic. I hope you enjoyed the battle, guys, and we'll see you next time.